And then I'll share my desktop with you guys. Okay. Yes. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
No, I cannot see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I can see it.
Okay, that's really strange. I hope that Alvaro, you can see it now.
Yes, I can see it now. Thank you.
Okay, great. Yes. So I will just start presenting this. So Reactored, it's a product that is powered by Sanako in here in Finland, and is a platform for teacher-tailored language learning. So the main idea of it is that it offers an opportunity for the students to choose the style or the approach that they can do the exercise. The product combines the best part of digitalization. The first one is automation for the saving time for both for the teacher and the students in the time that it helps with material creation and also following the student progresses. The student will achieve specific results through repetition, learning the vocabulary, adapting to their learning style, and they can practice the exercise multiple times with the daily variation. So it helps with memorization, and at the same time, the exercise can still be interesting over time. Currently, the product has 16 languages, but the number of languages supported can be increasing over time as well. Inside Reactored, there is ready-made lessons, but we encourage the teachers to actually create the content themselves, because after all, the product is available to all the countries in the world, and each country have different curriculum. So maybe create your own content will be the better way to go, especially for your students. So you can, first thing is you can generate the lessons from any piece of textual content, a vocabulary list, or a list of phrases. Inside Reactored, there is a image bank of 1.5 million pictures. So it helps you to create engaging content without spending too much time looking for appropriate pictures. Then there is a automated AI-powered assessment tools for the teacher to track the student progresses. And finally, the teacher can actually upload or record their own audio to add uniqueness to their lessons. So through the, you can see here basically the overall interface of the product from the teacher view, from the student view. So the student will be able to combine visual learning with writing, speaking, and listening skills at the same time. Here you can see from the student side, they can see their own progress, and together with the learning style they have used, either is more writing based, more speaking based, or is more gamification and playing with the pictures. Then for the teacher side over here, you can see on the left is actually where the teacher will see all students' progresses, like how much percentage they have completed the exercise and how well they have done it. Then at the same time, inside Reactored, you have the chance to create exams with just a click of a button from any exercise that you want or have created. So that's basically the brief introduction about the product. Do you have any questions or comment at this point?
So clear, so clear all.
Okay, yes, thank you so much. So I'll just move on and actually show you how the product actually works. So I'm coming in as a teacher, so I can switch between student mode and teacher mode. Right now, I'll first show you things from the student point of view, so you can see how it works for the student when they actually start an exercise. So here is an exercise. For me, I'm actually using Finnish to learn English. And we have this study slider that has the choice of either more picture-based exercise or more writing and speaking-based exercises. So I'll start here in the middle. So we have a mixture of both. So in the left-hand side, you see there is this modal dialogue. As a teacher, what you can do is only copy and paste, and then the system can read out the dialogue for you. You don't need to do anything rather than copy and pasting the text. But at the same time, if you have a file already, you can upload it there. Or you can also record your own voice reading out the dialogue. Then here you can have the main space where the exercise happens. Also in the left part, which is like a light bulb, it's where like you have some kind of tips or grammar points, or like however, for example, point tips to pronunciation, for example, for your students. Or you can have like here a bigger piece of theory for your students to look at. The idea of this is that inside Reactored, the students have everything in one place. They don't need to jump over like different, open different windows and such for different content. Everything can be accessible here. Then let's go to the main exercise here. I'm supposed to translate this word from Finnish to English. So it means this one. Can you actually hear the system sounds playing back to me? If you cannot hear it, maybe I'll have to unplug my earphone. Hopefully we can hear it. Okay, so I actually unplugged my earphone, so you can see here another item where I'm supposed to translate this word into English. So, for example, if I don't know what it is, I can first listen to the right answer. Okay.
Cost.
Okay. Then if I don't even know what it is still, how to write it, I can start asking for hints over here. The system will reveal the first letter of the word, but at the same time, it will deduct some score out of my total score. I can also pronounce the word so that it will record it automatically. Cost.
Cost.
So that's how the student can like interact with the program and practice listening skills and also pronunciation skills at the same time. Then this one is also another picture-based exercise. And this is a coin.
A coin.
And every time the system will play back the sound of the right answer to the students, so it helps with memorization. For this one, I can also try writing as well, the answer. But you can see here, it's normally green if I'm typing it right. But whenever I type something wrong, the system will react immediately and turn things into red. So that's where the name comes from, react to red. So now I'll just write everything.
A skirt.
Okay, I will plug in my earphone right now. Hopefully you have heard for the system sound already.
Yeah, the part is like on scrambled words. It's like I need a new skirt. I need a new skirt.
Yes, that's true. This is some type of exercise for the student to play with. So it's building a sentence.
Yeah, it seems what I have seen in the whole tools we have describing here. Yeah, that's very important because we can foster the four communicative skills not only for the students but also for the teachers, and we got the whole things about gamification, about similar things, about writing, about listening. It's a very nice tool just just to make just to share with the students and the teachers, because they can be very involved in the whole process. Yeah, it's very important. It's a very nice thing.
Yes, okay, thank you so much.
Oh,
yes.
You're always welcome.
Yes, so here, this one.
Although the skirt costs £50, I will take it.
Okay, I'll just pronounce it. Although the skirt costs £50, I'll take it. Okay. Yes, my pronunciation.
Although the skirt costs £50,
Okay, then besides those simple questions and answers, as a teacher, you can include here some reading comprehension exercise as well. So first some dialogue or some piece of text, and then the student can start answering the questions.
size 14.
Or it can be a picture-based exercise where you look at the picture and answer the questions.
They are yellow.
And finally is something like you can also have videos incorporated as well. So for the lessons to be more fun, and choose the
A jacket.
So after the exercise has been completed, the student will immediately get feedback on how well he or she has done through this automatic grading system. And these results will also be recorded from the teacher side as well. So he or she will be able to track the student's progress. So that's from the student side that I have just showed you. And we can go to the teacher mode to actually see how you can create materials. So here I'm in the teacher mode, and again, I'm still from Finnish to English. Then click in this create materials, and I'm going here. The first thing I need to do is create a course. Oh, no, sorry. So you give it a name, some description, and you choose the target audience that you would like to aim your course at. After that, you can just click add course. I have already created some here, so I'm just going into this demo lesson course. So just like inside a course, you have multiple lessons. Here you have the study sets that's kind of like standing for that. You have each of these will be included a set of exercise you design for your students to take. And what you do to create a new one, just click this new study set and give it a name, some subject matter, the skill level, and also the difficulty, the description, and you can add some tags for it to be easier to be searched later on, especially when you decide to share it to community search. So it's just like YouTube when you publish it to everyone, for example. Then this share to community search will allow your study sets to be discovered by teachers all around the world. If you don't like it, you can just unclick that. And after that, you can just click create study set. Again, I have already created one, so I'll just go in here. We can start here first from the left corner. So here you have first the task. This is where you can add different content or different tasks for your students to work on. It can be a word task, sentence, grammar, image, text, listening, and also video task. For now, I'll just show you all the tasks available. I can share with you the materials later on relating to each of these, or you can try it yourself when you try out the product. The idea is pretty simple, and I guess the instruction is quite intuitive. I know the product is designed quite intuitively in a way that you can create the content quite easily after you have chosen the task to create. Then next is the text. This is where the modal dialogue you can paste in. And you can record your voice here, reading out the modal dialogue, or add a file, maybe like you have a media file already together with the dialogue, then that's already really good to upload here. Then next is the theory. We have the light up icon, if you remember. Then that would go to that short theory here, and you can have the longer theory part over here. So for you can see from the editor here that you can have pictures, videos, links. So a lot of option actually to create content or create or share the theories with your students. And that is how it's kind of really manually how you add the content yourself. But the next one is a little bit more automated. You can choose this study item generator. Here you can choose either pasting a piece of text, like a paragraph from a newspaper, for example, then paste it here, or you can choose a list of vocabulary. So I'll just choose this one, copy this list of words and paste it here. If you have a list of sentences, of course you can choose sentence, but for now I'll choose word, and the separator will be this one. Then you click create study items, then the system will automatically split the words for you. But as you see, I'm using Finnish to teach English, so the questions is actually needed to be in Finnish, and the answer should be in English. Now it's in reversed order. What we can do is simply click this button, so the system will switch everything automatically right away. Then I click Save Study Item. Now the system will automatically assign a picture corresponding with the words that you have chosen. So, for example, if you don't like the picture, you can still change it and choose out of the language of the image bank that I told you that have 1.5 million pictures actually. So let's see, choosing this one. And after you have created the items, you can hit this preview mode and see how it looks like from your student side. I will quickly show you the difference between like totally gamified approach and totally writing mode. So here is like totally picture-based exercise. And you see like you can skip through the items and all of the items are only like pictures and just choosing the right answer without actually writing anything. Then if you choose to the writing and click start, then the system will automatically like design the task to be all writing like this, for example. Or of course, the student can pronounce the answer as well. And after you are done, you can click this visible. So it's gonna be visible now and ready to be shared with your students. I told you before that you can create exams inside Reactored from an exercise. What you can do here is really simple. Just click that one and click edit that study set. And there is a button calling make this study set an exam. You click this one. And the system will automatically create a copy of that exercise with the white tag like this. But in an exercise, in an exam, there won't be hints for the student anymore. It's only like really basic exam type, and everything will be graded automatically after they have done the exam and submitted as well. You can also choose to time the exercise the exams when you publish it. So here, you can choose the duration of the exam. So basically here is how you create materials and also exams inside Reactored. Do you have any questions or comments at this point?
Oh, no questions. That is okay.
Yeah, okay. Then the next one is after you have created your content, how do you actually share it with your students? Then this is where you actually bring in your students into your course. What we can do is you go to group and you create a new group, give it a name, some description, add some image as well if you like. I have created some groups here already, so I'll just go in one. For example, this one. So there are actually two ways for you to create or to invite your students in. The first one approach requires your student to actually log into Reactored and create their own account first. The second one actually doesn't require the students to create any account at all. And what they need is only a code given to them by you. So let's first go into the first approach, of creating the account first. So after your students have created their account, you can send them a code so that they can join into the group that you have created. How to create that code is here, create group invitation. You create a code of minimum 6 characters of your choice. You can define the maximum user count and validity of the code. After that, you click save. So once you have that code, when you have your students coming in, it's like the same like this, and they have this join button. What they do is they just click this join button and enter the code that you have sent them. Then they will be able to join your course immediately. So that's the first way to invite your students in. The second one is actually you create the code yourself, and your student doesn't need to create their own account. So this is here, create login codes. Let's say I'll just have 2 more students for now and click add. So here is the code for your student. I'll just quickly demonstrate this by copy this code and opening a guest browser. I'll go to Reactored for now. And I choose login. So as a student, I only need to copy the code that my teacher has sent me and click login here. It will ask for my name. I'll just say to here and click continue. So I'll be in right away. And next time, whenever I need to log in, I'll just need to use the code. And it won't ask for my name anymore because it will automatically remember my name. So from the teacher side, you can just reload this a bit for the system to update every information. Go in here and you can see your student is here. You can also edit the name. For example, if you want to have like even the family name here, then that's how it is. Do you have any questions at this point?
Everything is clear. It's very right.
Yes. Okay. That's bringing in your students, but the materials you have created actually doesn't automatically into the group that you have created. You actually need to add the courses here. So if you remember the name of the course you have created, simply type it here and search for it. So is this one for me, and click copy. Then it's inside here. Then after that, your students can see all the courses that you have created or have added into this group. So you can see here different groups can see different content, and that's how you share different exercise or for your groups and manage like different groups of students at the same time. Another way to share the materials with your groups is also right after you have created a course. What you do is you click in this button from the course and you click share. And you type in the name of the group that you want to share. So here I have the group already. Let's say study finished and click add. So it's here already. I can choose to be granting the right to that group to only study or can edit. So in this case, you can create a group of teachers as well. So you and your colleague can edit the exercise or the content at the same time. And then after that, sharing the exercise with your students for only study, for example. Yeah, so this is basically how it is for the product. We finally will come to the assessment tool. This is where you can track your students' progress. You can see the percentage, how well they have done the exercise. Change it into this mode and you will see like which type, for example, they have used writing-based approach to complete this exercise and have tried it 2 times. This one is picture-based approach and it's 3 times. Then you can click into individual exercise to see in details how the student have done it, can print it out to share with the students' parents, for example, or just for archive. Then also you can print out the whole class report at the same time. There is also this view where you can draw, for example, if you want at the end of the semester, or you can slide in, for example, the students can be can get a passing point after they have completed like at least 55% of the exercise, for example, or get at least 55% point. For excellence, it can be 90, for example. So this is also how you can easily change the assessment and view your students' progress accordingly. Okay, so that's basically all I want to tell you currently. Is there any questions or comments or anything you want to look into in greater detail?
I want to look or to know something about the chat. Only for students or for students and teachers?
Okay, so for the chat, whenever you create a group or you join into a group, then it will be here under the group part of the chat. And of course, you can just go here and type it, or of course, you can record your voice as well for the message.
Great, thank you.
Yes. And for individual chat, you can search for the person username. From here, yeah, I'm searching. But yeah, perfectly, because I don't really have that many contacts right now. Then we can go to student mode. It's actually the same thing. So it works for both student and teacher the same way. Okay, is there anything you want to look at more?
Yeah, could you please click on the part study sets for a while?
Yes.
All right. I've been meaning to ask you something. Which language is the first part of the titles of the, for example, 38? What kind of language is that?
Here this is Finnish to,
right.
yeah.
And is it real hard to speak?
Yeah, it's a bit hard, yes.
Seems like German or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it's
yeah, for me it's kind of hard just to know to get together whole grammar and pronunciation at the same time about the language.
yes, that's true. And Finnish can, one word of them can be really long.
And that one is your native. Is that your native language?
No, actually, I'm Vietnamese. So
Oh,
yeah, I'm learning Finnish myself as well.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically, the idea from the study sets, it contains all the studied sets that is shared to the community search.
Mm-hmm.
And you can filter it according to the categories here or search for the name.
Yeah.
So I guess you will be teaching Spanish to English right now, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah. It's so right. Yeah. And you just can shuffle those. Yeah. You can shuffle
Yeah,
those.
might be actually the opposite, right?
Uh,
For
no.
me,
Yes.
English to Spanish speakers.
Yes.
Switch them.
Yeah, actually, for English to Spanish, I wonder if we have content. Oh, we do have content.
Of course. Yeah.
So these are some ready-made content. You can actually import it to your course, but how you could do that is actually you go here into.
Okay, teacher's mode. Yeah.
You can just search the course and then you just copy it into your what is that? Your session, yes. But yeah, I'll just delete this one for now. So basically for the ready-made content, you can simply just copy the whole course when you go here into the create materials. And of course, the logic of sharing the course is the same. You just click share and share it to the group of students or even individual students as well. Okay, that's basically all I can say, I guess. One thing. So from the teacher mode, if you want your students to see the content that you shared with them only, then what you can do, I will just quickly switch to the other one. Then I was here, then I will restrict the content and click update. Then I go back to here. I'm here. I logged in as a student before. Now we'll see that I see less things here. There is no study set anymore. There is only this part where I can access the content that my teacher has shared with me.
Okay.
So in a way, this is like, yes?
Awesome, the part. Awesome, the part. Yeah, very awesome.
Yeah, so this one makes things clearer for the students, maybe. If you decide to give them some really specific content that you have created. Okay. Do you have any questions for me or how you want to use this one?
No, I think for me it's so clear, so interesting just to have this kind of tool software. Because as I told before, it can help students and teachers, not only students but also teachers, just to develop their communicative skills, and that's the greatest thing here, just to make anybody think in English in this case, right? Because as you told us at the beginning of this meeting, you told us that it can reach for about 16 languages, I think.
Yeah, like for now it supports 16 languages.
Yeah, you have most of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in our case, yeah, it will be targeted for Spanish or English, and perhaps another different kind of languages, like I think French. Is it French in here?
Yes, so French here.
Yeah. Perhaps another languages, Portuguese or Italian. Okay, those kind of stuffs or languages.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I think for me, it's an amazing tool to share with the students and teachers as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And something that caught my attention was the part when we are just typing something, and when it's wrong, it turns to the purple color, and when it's just going right, it just turns to the green color. It means when it turns to the purple color is because you are doing wrong the thing, the typing part. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It will inform the user immediately when he or she makes a mistake.
Yeah.
I guess
about the reading comprehension, about the listening part, the association with some pictures, so the and everything. I think everything here is very properly just to be used for every single person who wants to improve any languages in the world, the entire world.
yes. So I guess just a quick questions. Are you is any of you belonging to the language ambassador program?
I am in that program.
Okay, Alvaro, yes. Is there any other of you belonging to the program as well?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, because I would like to have a look at it and think about it well, because as I was telling you, I was telling him my situation is that I don't think I can make use of this platform or anything at this moment, since the place that I work for, they already have a commitment with a different platform. So I'm still thinking about it to see how can I make use of it in a different way. So far I'm just want to look. I just want to look. Okay.
Okay, yes. So there is a possibility of you actually trying out the product. Do you want to do that?
Absolutely, I would love to try it. Of course, yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that is the idea.
Okay, so could you please I think I do have your emails, but might be better if you send in here all of your emails. I will send you instructions as to how you can access the trial account after this. And Alvaro, I believe you should have your account already. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes, I have my account and I have made my groups already.
Okay.
And I think they will be starting next week. I am now making some essays with some students, and it's working very well. So I hope next week I'm waiting for my principal to give me the go ahead. So I'm sure that in a week or 10 days, I will have it, and then I will be able to start working. I thank you very much for your invitation. I think the program is really amazing.
Yes.
And I have invited some other teachers in my area,
Okay, that's great.
in the state of Oaxaca in the south. So I gave, first I asked the permission to Mr. Ross, Benjamin Ross,
Yes.
and he said, he gave me his email. So he asked me to tell the teachers to get in contact with him first by mail. And
Yes.
so I did that thing. And I hope in a short time, many new teachers will be making a contact with Mr. Ross. Thank you.
Yes, okay, that's really great. Thank you so much for spreading the word. And so do you have actually any questions regarding trying out or like using the product to create content?
I am just starting with the already created sets, and then I am trying to do new content according to the context of my kids. So it's very exciting to start doing some new material and creating new material, and I hope it will go fine. Once you know, you are always a little bit afraid, but I hope it will pass really soon. And then I will get confidence and start doing things. Thank you very much.
Yes, okay, thank you. So just as I mentioned, please send in the chat your email here. So I will send you the recording of today's meeting. I'll just stop the meeting right now.